Good day. My name is Dr. Theo Nell. I'm from the Physiological Sciences Department from the Faculty of Science. And today I'll be talking to you on particularly the Human Life Sciences program that is offered in the faculty. So the students usually ask the first question, what is physiology all about? And I tell the students that physiology is in and around us. And we particularly look at the 5 levels of structures, levels of organization in physiology, where we start off with atoms. Atoms come together to form molecules. Molecules become macromolecules, organelles, cells, tissues, that come together to form organs and then organ systems to yield a full body or a unit. So the study of physiology is all about how the human body functions and how these different systems integrate with each other and also why they do that. The main focus in physiology is talking about the balance in these systems. The moment there's an imbalance, a disease develops, which is also referred to as pathophysiology. So in physiology, we have different applications ranging from exercise physiology, we look at histology, diet, and then we look at more molecular type of applied physiology. And also looking at different divisions other than in physiology, where we look at stress, for instance, in the psychology part. And then all comes together to eventually impact on a social level. A very interesting part in physiology is looking at different dimensions of the body. So we have extreme measures here, or extreme dimensions, where we have obesity as an example, where we have all these different diseases that are originating as a result from obesity. And merely by measuring the dimensions from the different body compositions, we can actually then make judgments on whether certain people are more prone to develop diseases of lifestyle, such as type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and cholesterol, just to name a few. So the first question students also ask is, what do I need to start a BSc degree? So very important, you have to have a senior certificate, national senior certificate, or a school leaving certificate, or a university exemption certificate. To qualify for a bachelor's degree, you have to have a mark of at least 4, ranging from 50 to 59% in each of the 4 designated university admission subjects. For a BSc in our faculty, you have to have an average final mark of 65%. If you choose to do biological sciences with maths, biomaths, and biophysics, your final mark must be 5 or 60% for mathematics. Or if you're planning to take the full mathematics, your final mark must be 70% or 6 for maths. For biological sciences and physical sciences, a final mark of 50 or 4 for physical sciences is required. So in the human life sciences, we have 2 different streams, main streams, and I've highlighted this in red. The first stream we refer to as the biology stream, and the second is the biology with psychology stream. And within these streams, we have different offerings, the curriculum 1 or an adapted curriculum 3. And for the biology with psychology, we have curriculum 2. And the admission requirements are stipulated in the table next to this highlighted section. So what are the outcomes? We look at different 2 specific outcomes, academic outcomes and then generic outcomes. The first one is academic. We look at building a basic knowledge of the working of the human body or functioning of the human body. And you have to be able to distinguish between abnormalities in the human body, lifestyle influence such as nutrition and exercise. We look at a holistic picture here that influences the optimal functioning of the body. And then popular physiological questions such as cloning, genetic manipulation, stem cell therapy are also part of this academic outcomes. And then very importantly is to integrate with other subjects such as biochemistry, psychology, and genetics. Generic outcomes is more focused on how to think critically, how to retrieve, extract, and condense data, and this is more academic data, learn to answer questions, and how to communicate your findings with the aid of presentations and also writing. And then also during the practicals, you acquire new skills that you would be able to use later on in your career. So if we look at the different angles of the human body, we have aging, injuries, physical activity, disease, pathology, then lifestyle, how these all diseases of lifestyles such as diabetes, hypertension, to name a few, and stress, all impact on the functioning of the human body. So we look at this from a physiological perspective, how the functioning is changing. We do research to answer questions that are related to this functioning. And in the research, we focus more on mechanisms by using either humans, animals, or cells to examine these different interactions. So another very important question students ask, or prospective students ask, is what can I do with this after I've completed my BSc degree in human life sciences? There's a lot of opportunities for students depending on what they want. So pharmaceutical industry, where you become a pharmaceutical representative. You can also go further to apply for medicine. Very few students are actually selected at the university, Stellenbosch University, but other universities such as WITS offer a postgraduate course ranging for 4 years. You can then also pursue postgraduate studies within the department, following a BSc Honours, Masters, a PhD, and you can then further your career by becoming a researcher, a lecturer, or you can even become an exercise physiologist. Other postgraduate options are also offered in this program. Psychology, for instance, you can either go into clinical psychologist or educational psychologist, guidance psychologist. You can pursue a career in education, following a postgraduate education certificate. Many students also like to write, and they can do journalism, and then focusing on medical and even lifestyle type of journalism. And then there's a very popular career option that students follow, and this is becoming a patent lawyer or even a master's in business administration. Thank you.